Have you ever had a time in your life where all you've wanted to do is talk to somebody that you knew would understand you and love you? Maybe your mom or your friend, somebody that knew you really well, a mentor, somebody that you knew no matter what you told them, they would understand and they would love you and support you. Today we're learning about how Mary, after her visit with the angel and learning about the extraordinary news about the birth of Jesus, goes to visit her cousin Elizabeth. What Mary doesn't know is that Elizabeth has had an extraordinary encounter of her own. Elizabeth is pregnant too, and an angel has been to visit her husband and herself and has told her that their child will be the forebearer, the one bringing the news of the Messiah. Both women are desperately in need of someone to confide into, a friend, a loved one, to share their information with each other. And thank goodness they had each other to talk to, because their information was pretty wild. I don't know how many people would have believed them. But you know, when we're blessed to have good friends or parents or loved ones or other relatives in our lives like that, we know that no matter what, they will love us and they will believe us and that we will be heard. We're not always lucky enough to have this. So when you find it, it truly is a blessing. But Mary and Elizabeth were lucky and that blessed that day. Can you think about times in your life when you've been a friend like that to someone else? When, like this picture, you have shared good news with someone, you have been there to support someone, maybe in exactly as this picture explains, sharing the news of someone's birth, or maybe something else. Maybe it wasn't good news, but you were able to be there to love that person. In our human relationships, where we do our best to love each other unconditionally, where we support each other, where we hold each other when we're frightened or when we're joyous, we're mirroring the relationship that God has with us, the relationship that Jesus came to earth as a little baby to model for us, to teach us about how to love unconditionally and kindly, to take the relationship that we already had with God, the Creator, and our parent, one step further, and to live it out in human form. We celebrate this relationship as we celebrate the birth of Christ, that we're blessed to know whether we turn to God or to Jesus or feel the embrace of the Holy Spirit, whichever is the most personal to us, that we are held and that we are loved unconditionally, that we have a friend that we can confide in and that we can trust, who will be there for us, just like Mary was there for Elizabeth and Elizabeth was there for Mary. So think about your life as we think about Mary and Elizabeth this day. Maybe you might want to take a minute and reach out to somebody who's been extra special in your life for you and let them know how important they are and how much you appreciate them. And then think about ways that you can support other people in your life. Here we are with our picture for day 3. Mary and Elizabeth sharing their news. Let's go ahead and add it to our board. You know what it is already, right? Keep watching. It'll become clear.